Separating 101. What to do if you're a stay at home spouse and you're thinking about separating. The first thing a stay at home spouse has to consider when they are thinking about separating is where are they going to live? Are they going to remain in the home and the wage earning spouse going to leave? Or are they going to leave the home and go live somewhere else to leave the home to the wage earning spouse? That is the question. And of course, the real question about that is, you have to have a place to live. But the other part of the question is the budget. The budget becomes very important. You need to have a budget for if you're going to stay and the other spouse is not there, and you're going to need to have a budget if you're going to leave and where you're going to go, what the rent's going to be, power bill, water bill, get an idea of what you and if you take the children with you, the food costs might be. The biggest mistake we see in my office is the spouses know they need out of the relationship. It's a bad relationship. It's toxic, but they don't have a realistic idea of where they're going to go or if the other person's going to leave and what their budget is going to be. Once you've got an idea of what the budget will be or what amount of money you would need, then I think you need to have a conversation with the other spouse about the separating and the money that you would need from them to be able to maintain your lifestyle and support the children if you're going to have custody of the children. The one thing to consider is that it costs at least 40% more to live apart than together, and most couples are living check to check anyway. So, unless there's some new income coming in, there's going to have to be some real belt tightening initially. And I think that unless your spouse makes a lot of money and has enough money to where they can live on their own and you can live on your own, you may have to start thinking about how you can add to the pot a job you could get, income that you could get, go back to school, student loans, stuff like that, to try to help supplement the income of the couple because you're going to need at least 40% more to live apart than together. So these are things that you have to consider when you are thinking about separating as a stay-at-home parent. Yes, you may be able to get some child support. Yes, you may be able to get some alimony. But the one thing I've noticed is oftentimes it is not enough to cover all of the living expenses, and you need to have a plan for that.